right now, before you read that book, let me tell you the truth. Your brain is childish before you read that book. But after you read that book,
Is it that
you
deep?
gain some sense of like some sort of maturity. Like it's common sense. Things are very common sense. But then it's something
It's like it has not occurred to
yes,
you.
it's like a subliminal message. You haven't, it's there, but then you are not seeing it. You are not realizing it. So after I read this book, one of the best things you can one of the best things you can actually do in your youth is to invest in reading. Yes. So you should read certain books. There are certain books you definitely need to read no matter what. No excuses. So, yeah.
Books, like, give us examples of the books you're talking about.
Just book, okay, so books focused on self improvement, book focused on getting you to where you need to get. That is literally it. So, I think you have the first book, which is the best book.
Yes, the Bible. Like, if you ask me any book, like, if you ask me to recommend a book, the first thing I'll recommend is the Bible. Because it literally has all the, I'm not even exaggerating, like, it literally has all the answers. And sometimes you'll be feeling so down, sometimes you need motivation, sometimes you need to know, like, routes and ways to make something or accomplish something. Like, anything at all about your life is just in there.
Okay.
It's just in there. So that is always my number one go-to. So like that's always the first recommendation that I'll give. Yes. And also I actually like reading lots of storybooks. A lot of storybooks. Like from all okay, I shouldn't say from all kinds, but then like for specific authors. If it comes to storybooks, I have specific authors that like I like to read from. If it comes to like Christian books, there are people that I love to read from.
Okay, so example.
Okay, in a Christian like this, you can literally read from. You know, Benny Hinn actually has books he has written. Yes. Sometimes you can be reading his books here, and like you just start tearing up. Like you literally feel the okay. Let me know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But then one more question. What's your favorite book in the Bible?
Oh, I love Hosea. Hosea. I love Job very much. I love Psalms. There are a lot. Even Proverbs because like it's wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, read the Bible. My favorite book is Proverbs. But then now let's move on to the next. The second book which I feel is extremely important for you to read is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Hey, you always mention this book.
Yes.
One that's like, okay, today give us the filler on it. Like, what's in that book? Because I've actually not read it. Like, you always talk about it, but I've not read it. So like, what is it? What does it talk about in that book?
Think and Grow Rich will help you to have a mindset shift. So like, right now, before you read that book, let me tell you the truth. Your brain is childish before you read that book. But after you read that book,
Is it that
you
deep?
gain some sense of like some sort of maturity. Like it's common sense. Things are very common sense. But then it's something
It's
that
like it has not occurred
yes,
to you.
it's like a subliminal message. You haven't, it's there, but then you are not seeing it. You are not realizing it. So after I read this book, I started to get a lot of insights, into, a lot of understanding into things. And I'd actually recommend this book for literally anybody at all to read.
Because you always like that's always the book that you
first book I always
today give us a different book.
Okay, so another book. Another book would be Goals by Brian Tracy.
Okay.
So from the title, the name of the book is
Goals.
Goals. Yes. So
Any type of goals, like
any at all.
or just future goals.
It can be long term, it can be short term. That's what I like about the book. It will help you to achieve whatever it is the kind of goals you want to achieve. Once you set out, it will give you steps. It's even in Think and Grow Rich. I think they made a reference to the book Goals, and in Goals they made a reference to the book Think and Grow Rich. Yes,
but they are different authors.
Different authors, and then they kept because it's like they kept on feeding off of each other. So that's why I like these two books a lot. Yeah.
But then, like, are there story books? Not like it's let me see, not inspirational book, but they're like some stories are inspirational. But then, do you get what I'm saying? Like actual storybooks that you like and read.
To be honest, I honestly don't read storybooks. Yeah,
not at all.
There was this story I read. I honestly don't remember the title. But then I think it was a Ghanaian author who wrote it.
Okay.
It was focused on a certain guy who was in love with a certain girl for a very long time. The girl married, I think, 3 different times. She gave birth. Anytime this guy is like, he worked hard. Oh, he traveled outside the country. I think he became a doctor or something. he came back after all these things, telling the girl that she should wait. After her first 2 marriages, I think she was like, no, she will not do anything again. But then at the point she needed money, she went to marry another guy, gave birth, all that kind of stuff. And this guy, I don't know, in the end, his family and everybody went to find a better girl for him. But then he came back and ended up marrying the same girl. I don't know what I got from that story, but that's literally the only story that stuck in my head.
Like, I was trying to wait to see, like, where is this boy going with all this? Like, you're telling us the story, but like, where are you going with
Okay,
it?
in the end, the story was okay. The story was mostly focused on like love. I think like he loved the girl so much that after all her imperfections, after all her mistakes and everything, he still wanted to be with her. He took care of a child that wasn't his. He took care of a child like he really. The child was calling him daddy. Was like his child, but then the child wasn't like biologically his. But then this guy provided for, like, this guy suffered. This girl put the guy through a lot. That's something me I won't do, like, for real. No.
Never say never.
Oh,
But I know what I'm saying about it. I'll get off camera. I'll talk to you about it. But okay, for me, I read lots of storybooks. And then with storybooks, me, I like the romantic books a lot. I won't lie. Everybody knows this. And then for some of the books that I read, let me just leave it as they are romantic books. But then it's not always romantic books. I like reading horror books too. Yes. No, don't get me wrong. Like maybe okay, don't get me wrong, but like okay, not even put it like see, just it. Horror book, but not like something that like I can't sleep. Okay, for someone person would be like that. Or maybe mangas, like anyway, yeah, I like because hey, I'm just like the ones that are like and
Like
mangas are like a
Deadpool.
horror. Those ones are so nice. I really like your curiosity level just
I
rises.
understand now.
Or books that are oh how should I put this one? So romantic horror, and then the ones that are like investigations.
Okay, so mind bending
Murder,
books.
yes,
Things that make you
murder
think.
cases, and the ones that like make your curiosity
So
come.
you like things that spike the curiosity.
That's like thank you. That's the way. That's
Okay.
like the curiosity. Yeah.
So-
So as for me, I'm like I kind of read all around, but then it's not every book.
Yeah.
You get sometimes too. I just look at the author and I'm like, oh, this author actually her book is just perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So
You see, we spoke about the Bible in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, the Bible has like answers to every aspect of life.
yeah.
Like every single aspect of life, whether it is even farming, your answer is in the Bible.
Yeah.
Even if it's you know, I believe that. In fact, it's not even that I even believe it is the truth. Something like the way the scientists came up with anesthesia. I feel like it came from the Bible.
Okay.
Ask me how.
How? Tell us.
You know, in the beginning, I'm coming to preach today too.
Alright.
In the beginning, from the book of Genesis, what did God do to Adam before Eve came about?
Okay, he puts him to sleep. Wow, actually, okay.
Like,
Okay.
so I feel like every answer, like even with scientists, I feel like you know how scientists like they can't find answers to every single thing.
Yeah.
Even they try to like
Pass
some way, like maybe the cock came before the egg and blah blah blah. But then with the Bible, you can have answers to science. Like every answer to science is in the Bible. If you need answers, everything is in the Bible. When it comes to life, how to make money, it's in the Bible. How to get wisdom, it's in the Bible. What else? Like what else?
Okay.
You get
so preach on. Yeah.
so everything is literally in the Bible. Yeah. And then books like you mentioned, Napoleon. Yeah. So like it's good to read a lot of books because when you read a lot of books, you actually build on your vocabulary.
Yeah.
Maybe there are words that you might not understand, but then you know, for some people, it's like when they find one word and like the word just sounds nice, and they find the meaning, that's so.
I have friends like that.
So, you know, in my class, I remember when we were in school, like my life in school, I realized every class I've been in, especially SHS, that one day was mad. Like, if someone brings a book, hey,
the whole class. Yeah, I used to have
the whole class. Like, there's no way you bring a book to school and then somebody will not read.
Yeah, the
There's
whole class.
no way. So that was one thing that I actually loved. So it became like a competition. Like it was like I'm after you, I'm after you.
Yeah.
So there was always a long
Always a
line,
queue,
always a
yes.
long. So and it actually helped us because especially for literature, I was a literary student. Okay, so for literature students or literary students, yeah, that's very correct. Literary students, literature students, it actually helped us a lot because we knew how to now find the main themes of stories and blah blah blah. You get, yeah. So that's also one thing.
Yeah. So
now we spoke. I feel like this was just a conversation.
yeah,
It wasn't really like we are telling you guys.
But then you got a lot from it.
Yes.
So,
You have to get a lot from
you don't
it.
have to come and sit here and be telling you do this, do this.
Yeah,
And,
like this is just like something
normal
to
vibe,
boost you to read.
yeah.
Yeah, because you actually have to read.
Yeah.
For real.
Like if you don't read,
a lot.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
So
and okay, before we end, a question. I want to ask a question. Do you prefer reading like online? Like, do you prefer e-reading? Is it e-reading?
ebooks.
Ebooks. Did I say e-reading? Do you prefer ebook, like reading maybe on devices, or you prefer like the physical?
I prefer holding the physical book.
Thank you.
Because like the light from the screen, that thing is very
irritating. About the light,
irritating.
I don't know. It's just a different feeling
When you hold the book,
compared
to
to when
reading
it's
on the
like,
screen.
I feel like when I'm even reading, I have books. I have
I end up
book
sleeping.
apps. I have book apps, and when I'm reading them, I'm like, if it's a real book, I would have finished this book by now.
Yeah, by now, yeah.
I would have finished it. Not like I get distracted by messages and stuff, but like, it's just a different feeling.
No messages, but me, I'll sleep. Like it's, I don't know, it's some way.
Like holding the book is just anyways.
Yeah,
so we're going to end here.
See you.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Please subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, like the video, share, comment, subscribe. Did I say that already? So please do that. And
peace.
yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.